Hillary canvas tent. It's 10 by 13. It's in really good shape for the age. It's got the external aluminum frame, and it sets up really neat, so the walls are really tall. That's what's cool about this tent. You get the same height on the front, the sides, and the back, so you don't really have eaves. It's almost like a rectangle. We'll walk around it, and that way you guys can see it. But you don't lose a lot of the height, which is really neat. So you do have some dirt and dust, and just some trailed dirt and dust here and on the walls a little bit, but it's nothing bad. Try to get in close, that way they can see it. We just had a rain shower here, that's why we got a little water on it, but it stayed watertight. We were standing in it waiting for the water, or waiting for the rain to stop. So we'll walk around the backside here. Oh, I do want to show you something on the poles. The poles are cool because if you're on uneven ground, so like this backside's higher, I can literally just change the orientation of this, and that'll compensate for the uneven ground. So it's so easy to adjust this on uneven ground. You do not have to set it up on flat ground, and I really like that. There's one patch I put on the top, and I'll bring the camera in that way you can see it. It's right there. It was from Spring Bar. It was one of their Spring Bar canvas patches, so it's a waterproof patch. It should hold pretty good. So it's got a patch on the top there, and it's got some patches on the inside. So it's patched on the front, on the top and the bottom. Okay, come on around the back, and I'll show you the rest. Here's the back. There's no windows in the back. I kind of like it. It gives it kind of a neat look. It's a nice tall tent. Come on over here, and I'll show you just trail dirt. That's just where literally people have stepped when they've set it up, and just some dirt and dust from the trail, but no mold or mildew. Really clean fabric. Come in close and look at the fabric. Just a few smudges here and there, but it is. The main thing is it doesn't have the smell. It doesn't have any bad odors or anything. Okay, all the anchor loops are good. There's 14 stakes on it. I checked all the anchor loops. They're all sewed in good. So none of these need repaired. It comes with 14 stakes. It does not come with the tarp. All the seams are good. And then these, where it attaches up here, these are all good too. These anchor loops. If you can get in close to those, you can see those. And then come on down here. You got the triangle windows. So you got one on each side. They zip in from the inside. Gives it a really neat look, and the coolest part's that top there with the angle top, so it's going to have good water runoff on each side. And those two poles meet up there. And then come on around front here. We'll go in. I'll show you these zippers. The screen zipper is really good. It's super smooth. No snags anywhere. Screen has no holes in the mesh of the screen, clean. The door zips up great. Same thing on the door. No snags. No annoying zipper breaks. Come on out for a minute and I'll show you this. I do want to show you there's quite a bit of dirt on the door, but that's normal. This is where most people are coming in and out of. This is where you normally get most of your dirt in the tents anyway. But come on back and show that. And then walk in on it and just show it. So yeah, you got a little bit more dirt on the door area than you would on the rest, but that's pretty normal. And then it's got a marking on here. I'll show you the tag on the inside. We'll get a close up on it. It's got one here. It doesn't have the actual dimensions. Oh, here it is. Try to get a close up on that. So you got 50-50. It's half polyester, half cotton, so it's mainly canvas. It's 7-ounce fabric on the roof. The floor is 2.4, so it's got the nylon or plastic floor. The center height is 6'9". The height on the ends or the eaves is 5'10", and the dimensions are 10 by 13. So I'm 5'9", and I got a good foot above me in the center. That's just the center. Now if I come down here, I'm 5'9", I have to bend down a little bit on the ends. Show me, dude. I gotta bend down a little bit on the ends. And the back wall is almost right at 5'8", 5'9", all along the back. So there's plenty of walking around room in here. And you can see the fabric's really clean. Show the roof or the ceiling. Most of the time you get a lot of mold or mildew on the ceiling and you just don't see a lot. Now the only bad thing I can find on this tent is going to be the obvious spot over here where it looks like it got too close to the fire or too close to something that burned it. But it's got two clear plastic patches here, and it's got that other patch on the outside that I showed you, so it's sealed up nice and tight. And then the windows, they just zip up. There's just 2 triangle windows. They zip up. It is missing the attachment here to hold this in place, but we were in here earlier and it still held and it didn't leak at all. It's just missing the little tie down spot. It's nice and clean. No rips in the windows. And the same thing over here, no rips in the screen or windows. And this one's got that little tie down. And then I think the floor's in good shape. There's one little hole here that's been patched on the bottom side. It's about the size of my finger. And there might be a few little pinholes, but it's in pretty good shape. You have a tarp underneath it, you're ready to roll. And then the only thing we haven't showed you is the back side of the doors. Nice and clean. And then there's no light getting through here. All these stitches and seams look great. This is a nice strong tent. I have a lot of years use. Okay, thanks for looking.
Bye.